Well, good evening to you. I'm Jennifer Andrews. Local farmers gathering today for the first ever Cover Crop Field Day. Devontae Martin joins us with more on what they learned today. Devontae?
Jennifer, the event, funded by the grant from the National Wildlife Federation, highlighted farming practices that create healthier soil in the region.
First event we've done like this, so we'll definitely try to build on this and take some of the positives.
The Northeast Louisiana Soil and Water Conservation District hosted their first ever Cover Crop Field Day event Wednesday morning. Producers learned about cover crop uses and use of drones in farming. Cover crops are grown to improve soil quality and manage pests. They are typically planted after main crops are harvested. Chairman Ashley Peters says cover crops will help producers get through the current drought.
A lot of our soils are, I would say, deficient in some nutrients, and the use of cover crops can help improve those nutrient levels. And we are under a burn ban. It's very dry right now, so most people were trying to encourage them not to burn. You know, they don't absolutely have to, but cover crops can definitely kind of fit in there and help grow over those issues as well.
Speakers also discussed the possibility of a new farm bill. The 2018 Farm Bill, which expires September 30th, has left farmers across the country nervous about their financial survival. Peter says without a new bill, 2025 will be an unpredictable year for farmers.
Next year is going to bring a whole new level of uncertainty and questions with regards to the Farm Bill and EPA regulations and crop prices and commodity markets. So a lot of uncertainty moving forward right now.
Peter says the district will continue having this event annually. Back to you, Jennifer.